my instinct, reply was have obviously your personal account sort of maybe private, separate from like your sort of business or professional account, definitely. But also my first thought is surround yourself with a community of people like you who are going to support you, and create like kind of group chats or whatever, and kind of sort of say, oh, I've just posted this, can you support this, can you support that, and kind of, give each other a nice boost, have people engaging with you, but also who've got your back if there's any moments where maybe you're feeling a bit wobbly, or someone kind of says something that maybe isn't very nice. I'd say the community aspect of it is really important. But in terms of sort of selling yourself,
I think that,
authentic.
That's what I was going to say. And I think especially now, I think there is a little bit of a, I don't know if backlash is the right word, but people are more aware now, especially because of this mental health being so much put to the forefront these days, much more than it ever used to be. But I think there is a little bit of a return now on people understanding just how edited social media is. Let's talk about Instagram again, perfect, because it's so image based. But, people edit their lives to become, like you say, this other person that is, I am this musician, I am this commodity, I am selling this part of me, my skills. It's all edited perfectly to look brilliant, to sound brilliant, to be the exact information you want it to be and what you want others to perceive you to be. But that, of course, has repercussions because you've got them people watching you thinking, oh, well, why isn't my life as perfect as that? Or why are they able to get that picture perfect and get that bit of information out there? Why haven't I thought of that? It's definitely like that for nails. I've definitely realised that. And then you're comparing yourself to how many likes that person's got, how many followers that person's got. So I think people are more aware of that now, and I think there is a bit more of an uprise in the honesty and authentic, personality that you put out there to yourself, and that is what people respond to. And I think, people do sit there, and you've done them before, videos about, do you know what, I'm feeling a bit crap this week, and I did this post and somebody reacted like this, and actually I'd want to talk further about that. If you can just put out what's honest in a non-angry, I'm right way, I think that's probably the best way to try and bridge that gap between you as a commodity and you as a real person. That's how I would, I think, deal with it, is just to sort of say, you have your posts that are business-led and posts that are personal-led, if you've just got one account.
I do, so I'm coming from a different place with my answer to this, but so I do a little bit of work for a mental health organisation in Hastings, and it's social media is a real thing with regards to people's mental health, and it has a real effect on some people, especially because of how much we're exposed to it. But through my work with this mental health organisation, I met somebody who works for the NHS and is actually leaving the NHS to start his own social media agency. And he was talking about that what is happening now in social media, especially with people starting businesses, is that businesses are being advertised as the person. Like, instead of blah, blah, blah business, it's Curtis Arnold Harmer and I am the brand. There is so much about personal brands nowadays, and he was talking about the kind of percentages in which it should be what you do and who you are, and how that split should go. And he said obviously some people choose 100% just the products that I offer, nothing to do with me. But he said what is most common now is that it's 60% about what it is that you're offering, and 40% about who you are. So that it's almost so overwhelming how important who you are is to what you're selling, and how you can kind of transfer a follower into a customer one day. And I just thought it would be interesting to share that. I found it so interesting that 40% of your content is recommended to be about you.
Just about you.
Just about what you're doing.
I think that,
today,
that comes down to that human curiosity about others, That's why reality TV is such a big thing, because everybody wants to know what a real person would do in that in whatever situation. And yeah,
Relatable, being relatable and authentic.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, it is sort of, it's better to be that way now, instead of posting, you know, just the edited version of everything, you know, because the mental health aspect, you're not helping the situation by just putting everything out there that's the edited version. You're making people feel a bit crap, you know, in some situations.
And it's hard work as well.
Keep
that up yourself.
To keep it up.
So at the end of the day, it's not going to be, it's not going to do you much good.
Yeah, and if you just become that, you start to believe it yourself, and then when you have days that aren't the perfect edited day, you're like, actually, who am I?